Hello friends, it's me, and today, MrBeast YouTuber Battle Royale 2019 from Central West POV point of view. Let's check out. Playing in MrBeast IRL Battle Royale featuring Nickeh30 plus Faze replace. From Central West. Together, let's go. Let's go.
Alright, go. I'm ready.
Alright. Oh, careful. The floor is wet.
Nick, what's coming in, Nick? It's me. Mozambique here. Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Sancho West, and a lot of you
It looks intense.
are meeting me for the first time because you may have saw me in MrBeast's IRL Battle Royale video, which is a complete... I can't believe that I was in that video. Awesome honor to be a part of YouTube history, to be able to get the, like I said in the tweet, the joke, 39 top YouTubers and myself to compete for over like $200,000 was insane. So I have to give a big shout out to MrBeast, and this video is a behind the scenes look. So basically I'm gonna tell you some stories. I'm gonna give you my impressions about the people that I met, and you know, just tell you
Our Battle Royale timestamp 10 minutes and 50 seconds. So for the first 10 minutes,
what was it like to be in this thing, because I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering, like, why was I in it? How did I get in it, considering my subscriber count is not as high as the other ones that you may have known? And I remember being in that photo and some people like, who's that guy? Well, my name is Sancho West, and it's nice meeting you. I've been here for about 5 years on the YouTube scene. I'm currently focusing really hard on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Sancho West. I have a wife and a 15-month-old daughter, and I've been playing video games since I was 2 years old. And I'm very, very, very humbled and excited that I get to share this behind-the-scenes look of the MrBeast IRL Battle Royale. And I'm just looking at some of this footage, and it's insane. So you're gonna get my perspective and my team's perspective. So two things before we begin the bulk and meat of this episode is I would like to give a shout out to MrBeast himself for not only putting this event together, but it was really awesome to see him in action up close, front row seats, seeing him execute this crazy vision and his creativity, and working with his team, and the amount of production on this grand scale. I hope you get to see that. Like, I mean, 40 GoPro cameras, all those kinds of things. You saw the video, and it was just insane to have all that be able to put together in a cohesive story. You know, all that was pretty awesome. So shout out to MrBeast, and he was so nice to talk to. Every time you know, we were standing next to each other, just he was a good dude, you know, good people, and a very hardworking individual. And I'm excited to see where else he goes on the YouTube scene. But before we get to that footage, I would like to thank another person, which is Nickeh30. Nickeh30 and I go way back. We've been on YouTubing for 5 years. We met playing The Last of Us, and we've kept this relationship going throughout the whole entire time. And it's been an awesome thing to see him blow up all over YouTube, and all you guys who are part of the A team support me as well. So Nickeh30 got me into this event because his original team backed out and he needed someone to sub in, and I was local, so it all worked out. The stars aligned. So it's one of those things like, how did I get into this? I don't deserve this moment, but things happen for a reason, and I appreciate you guys clicking this video. So let me just tell you guys a couple of quick stories, I guess, before we get to the video, because basically I have the two matches that you saw. I have my team's perspective, Nickeh30's, and Faze replays, which again, Faze replays is a cool dude, man. Just hearing his perspective about his story, about how he got into Faze and how it was always a thing for him to be in Faze. So I have to say this, I've never ever in my life gone airsofting, never. I mean, not even paintballing. I mean, the most of my experience was laser tag. So I knew going into this thing, you know, the lack of experience will definitely be something that I would have to overcome. But man, since it was cold and I mistakenly did not wear a lot of layers, I thought I literally had like 3 layers, and I thought that was enough. I wish I wore more, because man, those pellets hurt. Anytime I got hit in the knuckle, I got hit side of the face, I got hit in the ribs. I mean, it didn't matter when it hits the fleshy part, like the belly and all those kinds. That was fine, man. The shoulder, that was cool, but for some reason I was getting hit like in the pinpoint areas, and I did not like that. And so if you're watching this video for airsoft expertise, boy, you're going to be in for a treat. Well, not really. It's going to be quite a surprise. And some of the people that, when they heard about this event, was like, oh man, you got to invite this airsoft guy. He's a champion and all this kind of stuff. Man, they would have wrecked us. In the crazy thing about it is they gave us a practice round before in this little kind of like, remember in the shipment or the container area in those 1v1s for Modern Warfare and Call of Duty. It was kind of like that, and that was like our practice arena. So, and I never ever shot an airsoft in my life, but it was really fun to practice. And the worst part about having the balloons on your head, let me come back to it. The worst thing about having balloons on your head is that in airsoft, because I've gone down a lot of rabbit holes when it comes to airsoft. In airsoft, when you get hit by a pellet, you put your hands up and that's it. They stop shooting. But because we're trying to hit these balloons over our head, and these pellets are just like glazing off the balloons, you get wrecked with a whole bunch of pellets before your balloons pop, and you get hit. And since it's so close to the head, you literally
a lot of headshots.
You get shot in the face a lot. That's why one snuck in the mask and hit me like dead in the cheekbone. But I digress. I'm not trying to make any excuses. I'm just letting you know it was cold and it sucked to get hit with those pellets. So anyway, one of the funny stories that I met a lot of great people there. All the people that you saw in the IRL Battle Royale video, I met some of the ones that I recognized because I watched a lot of Fortnite streams and things like that. So Courage is a cool dude. Kitty Plays is a nice person. Valkyrie is a nice person. Pokimane is an awesome person. But one of the people that I had at 1v1 was with Kitty Plays. And it was just so funny because we were in a shipping container and we couldn't have cameras in the practice, by the way, so that's why I don't have it. So we were like literally running around in a shipping container and she's like poking her head through the windows and we're just trying to have this 1v1 fight, and I'm just laughing my head off because one, I recognize it's Kitty and I'm just being all giddy about it, and then like we exchanged a couple balloons and all of a sudden typical gamer literally comes out of nowhere, point blank, full auto spray right in my back of all the balloons and gets me out. And wow, the third party experience in IRL Battle Royale sucks. It's like 1,000 times worse than any Fortnite or PUBG or Apex Legends third party. But it was just so funny to do that. And we only had a couple of second practice rounds. And the second practice round, I went up against Noah J. And Noah J and Wildcat, they were on Courage's team for the actual event, but Noah J and Wildcat, I went up against Noah J in that second practice round. That dude's tall and he's really good with the airsoft gun, and it was just me and him dancing around these containers, and you'll see containers as a theme of this episode. We're just basically running around containers and I'm just dodging his bullets, and he hit me like that. He was the guy that shot me on the side of my thing because I saw him and I spun around and it just got me right there, and that was a crazy battle, and I knew Noah J going into the event would be very, very tough. So anyway, we did the practice events and they got us, you know, they did their best in terms of training the people that never done airsoft guns. I'm like talking to the people that work there, like, hey man, what's the best gun, or what are the kind of strats around here, and just trying to get as much information as possible. But the rain, the mud, all those kinds of things were a huge factor, and you'll see in these videos about it in the two matches. One of the quick disclaimers before we actually get to the bulk of the video and before we like skip around is I wanted to show you, tell you that the second match ends kind of early, and I'll explain why. Because these GoPros, they end up being loose, and you have to check if you're still alive sometimes, and sometimes you hit and you move the GoPro camera. But let's just go ahead and go into some of the footage. And again, I appreciate you guys being here, but I'm just, as you can see, I reliving this experience. It was really fun. Let me go here a little bit. So this is what they did. So essentially they got us all into the middle of this complex. I don't know if you guys have been to the event themselves. So they put us all in, I want to put on some headphones, by the way. So they put us all in this setup area, and there's that's Anthony Padilla right there. So they put us all in this holding area, which is dead center, and what they did was they essentially had set spawns, and this is like us just hanging out. So yeah, they had like balloons on our heads and things like, so that's Nick right there with the blue. Faze replays is right there, and we're all just trying to figure out strategy of like how to communicate to each other when we have like 1 or 2 or 3 balloons. And as you can see, just the production value of all this sheer element of the amount of people there and the balloons and the helmets and all those things is like really awesome to see. The people in the, as you can see, the neon are MrBeast people. So Nick and I, we're just trying to figure out like what we're gonna do, and what they had us do is essentially they created spawns, and they gave everyone one magazine or one mag to have. And little did I know there's a couple things you have to learn about the mags themselves. So what I want to say is they give everybody a number and then you have a set spawn. So this big map, this huge complex, and as you can see, there's MrBeast, and he's, man, he was so cool to talk to, very excited to talk to, and he's like getting as much footage as much as possible. And what he does is extra interviews and things and whatnot. But as you can see, the rain.
Yep, and back then MrBeast was only like what, 20 years old, a 20 years old young adult, and he's the king of YouTube, a growing king of YouTube.
It's just started to pick up, and we get our spawn, and it was 14. The guy's like, 14 doesn't exist on the map. It turns out that maybe we were number 1. Essentially, they put us randomly in our opening match. They just put us in a random spot, and it's gonna be really cool seeing like how big this was. There were essentially like 3 mass areas in this entire thing, and just the vibe of walking into this thing just felt crazy, man. Like I was just walking and like, all right, there's a gun right there. I'm looking at it and like, okay, making sure I recognize where this is. But it was really interesting because what they had was the final circle where everything was gonna go down, because all these people in these neon green were acted as a storm, and they will kind of corral us into the thing. And right now I'm like telling Faze and Nick like, yo, there's a gun over there, there's a gun over there, and this is a good place where we're spawning in. It's kind of like out in the open. But yeah, it's, look at the mud, man. It was insane, so muddy, and there were so many people there not totally dressed for the event. They were like wearing their Yeezys and all this kind of stuff, and I literally, like the day before, no lie, went to Walmart, went to Target, and just hit up as much things as possible. Why don't we just let this
Can you imagine how slippery the floor is, the muddy floor?
first match play out from this perspective, and you get to
So, case in point, it's intense, fight or flight mode, that kind of thing.
see how intense and chaotic it is, and I'll do my best to go back and provide some of the commentary. But yeah, again, first time airsoft in my life, and we're scrambling for loot, and we have to look for magazines and clips, and it's just intense. So enjoy this first match here at the IRL MrBeast Battle Royale.
Game 1. We're at the 100k on the line.
That's Keemstar's voice, by the way.
Beep.
Take the safety off. I should have thought how to kill them. I don't got a magazine. You have a mag? Well, I have my spare. Oh. Here, we gotta get that ammo. Make sure.
Dude, this is not working.
I don't even have a scope. Here, hold on. Here. Stand here. I'll cover you guys. Guys,
We're good.
you good? Okay. Make sure it's all safe. Save your ammo.
Save your ammo.
One easy way of doing this is aim for the... You see those puddle of water, right? Just aim at it. If there is bullets, the puddle will... If there's no, it's like, gosh, no.
Hey, go this way. Go this way. This way.
So yeah, 11 minutes and 53 seconds. Welcome. If you are here after you click the timestamp, understandable. Thank you so much.
Did I lose a balloon?
That was over here, guys.
You're good.
Over here. Guys, we gotta move. Hey, push this way. Push that way. Guys, there's a team over here too. We gotta push this way. Go. Go that way. Keep going.
Yeah, can we just agree that this place is horrible? Don't go to the maze because the door can pop your balloon. So yeah.
Push in, Nick. Get the next cover. Go. They're over here at this van.
Okay, come on, let's push into the room. Guys, we need to get more ammo now.
Yeah.
Yep, save ammo.
There's someone right here at this wall.
It's early game. Don't mess up. Early game. Don't mess up. Save ammo. Save bullets. Early game.
Hey, let's push across. Not across right now. Go.
Go. We're not playing.
That's fine. Just get out. Keep going.
Team's right over there. They must have rotated, guys.
There's a gun right here.
There's right there. Another team, put the team right over here.
Here, Al.
Go over.
There's a team. Hey, there's a team in there.
20
Hey,
more
there's a
minutes.
team in there. There's a team right there in the shipping container. Guy over here. Guy over here on my right. Guy on my right.
Reloading. Covering it. I'm on this side. This isn't a good spot to be in. Yeah, there's no one pushing that way, right? There's another team right over there in the
Hey,
containers.
we can't go this way. We have to go this way and now.
The zone isn't rotating though now. Yeah, we should.
I know, but there's a lot of the red team's right there and purple's right here. We're
They
gonna.
go in one of these windows. We're kind of in a bad spot, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Get out of here.
Go this way.
But the thing is, there's a team.
Yeah. Go through this window. This red team has us pigged in too. This is a bad spot, my bad.
Yeah, we're not in a good spot right now. Can we go around?
Yeah.
We can get in your helmet.
That's your one below.
Oh!
How many do I got? Don't, you're the wall popped it. Get away from the wall.
Two.
For real? The wall popped it?
Yep, the wall pop it.
I think.
Yep, this place is terrible. The walls, the door is a door is the entrance will pop your balloon. So bad place.
We should make this rotation.
Guys, I just lost.
Yeah. Go, Nick. You got. Well,
Wait, hold on. This container over here, can we make a run for that? There's no team over there. Yeah, I know, but
No, there's a team in there.
we have no idea what's on that side. We know there's only one team on the right. We can make a run for this.
all right, go.
Get your
I'm ready.
Oh!
Nick, I'm coming in, Nick. This is me. Mozambique here.
Watch it, don't approach behind us.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna go right here. I'm mag in it.
There's a guy over there. How you guys doing?
Team where we came from, guys. We're going in our old building.
Okay.
Somebody run for us over here. You guys see?
There's nothing in it.
We got here. Getting shot. You sure there's nothing?
There's nothing.
Guys, I don't like
There's a
this.
guy right there.
Okay. I can't see because my balloons are exposed. Yeah, this side is not the way to go. Keep cross to our right. For more, I think we wait till the circle, guys. There's no point in rotating.
I agree.
This side is so open.
Where?
The right side is like open, like what I mean by that is there might not
Like
be
just
trees, but there's
camp,
nothing to hide.
bro,
If we
just
go over
relaxing,
there,
camp,
I don't think
camp.
we should. There's nothing
Right,
to hide
camp.
behind. We'll be out in the open.
And then don't.
Oh, watch your head, watch your head.
Guys, if you go to that building over there.
Damn, did you lose blue?
You're rotating. He's not behind that barrel right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw you this arrow. They're trying to hold me up. I'm throwing it.
Okay.
Right, keep in the open. Keep in the open right there. Fire. He's the fire. He's right in the open. He's getting closer. I didn't get him.
There's a guy right here in this window, Nick.
You went to get a weapon.
No, there's a guy right there in the window.
Okay. They might push you over. Careful.
Just camp, yeah, just save for bullets and camp. I mean, nobody likes it, but it works. It works, especially when there's $100,000 USD on the line.
From like not the side that we came from, the other side. I think I shot us originally whenever we got here.
Okay.
They're right across from us.
Just keep it in.
And another team rotated in from where I said not to go. There's one guy there at least.
There's
Alright, if you cross guys, see where you came from across a little bit far forward. Take a shot. They're in the open. I got one blue. I got one. I'm gonna go. I'm out of ammo. They're in the road.
There's another team right across from us.
Guys, do you have any reserve ammo?
Yeah, I got another one.
I have one now.
I'm out.
Right here behind the wall. in. Sure, we good. Can I have a bag? Yeah. I might be a little ammo right now, though. One guy has one balloon over here. You gotta rotate. Yo, the storm's closing in. They're getting close. Rotate them. Okay? We gotta rotate. We gotta rotate. Here's some more.
Oh.
Okay. My help?
You're on, Nick. I got one.
Where do we go?
Hey, they're all dead?
Yeah, I think we're up.
On that out. Okay. Dang, we all killed each other?
Yeah, that was crazy intense. And I'm sure if you're like an airsoft guy.
Yup, they all killed each other. It's like, I killed you! Wait, you killed me? Oh my gosh. No one's gonna get a hurricane. Someone else is gonna get a hurricane. Damn.
Guy who like airsofts on the weekend, or any kind of YouTuber who's airsofting, or a fan of airsoft who comes across, yeah, man, I should have learned how to reload and things of that sort. Fortunately, I just didn't have a lot of time to practice for the event, and never had a lot of experience with these kind of airsoft guns and whatnot. But you know, I do what I can. At least I got 3 kills, 3 knocks, so to speak. I got 3 eliminations there on the blue team. That was just nuts, man. That was just so cool. And that was only game 1. So as you know, if you watch the video, you progress. Eventually what ends up happening is the green team, Anthony Padilla's team, actually wins. But what we find out is they were able to team up with the other green team because the green balloons were the same color, so they just decided to team up all together. So after a quick lunch, I had a delicious turkey sandwich, and that's when again we continue to meet other content creators. So here is where I was zoning out for a second, and I was trying to conserve my energy. As you could tell in the other video, I was breathing heavily because the vibes, the intensity. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking, and I see the red and green team forming in this alliance, and Nick is like, hey man, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm conserving my energy. But it's just simply because I'm like looking at them, and as you can see right here, I'm looking at them, and they're like, why are they huddled into this crazy corner right here, right? And Nick is like, are you okay? And I was just trying to figure out like what's going on over there. And as you can see, there's Keemstar in that crane. But yeah, it wasn't against the rules, so to speak, but I just wish. And at this round they took away our opening magazine, or you know, so we didn't have a starting ammo, which was a little bit harder. And what they also changed as well, they went from 7-minute circles to 3-minute circles. So anyway, so at this point we're trying to figure out the strategy, and we determined that the best thing to do is to get all the way to the south side of the map to get to the final circle, because the final zone is always set, and that was the only way to coordinate the storms with all the referees. So we're gonna decide to go ahead and go all the way over there. We draw a better number, we draw 11. We're thinking, all right, we're gonna for sure have a better spawn. So we get our spawn point, and we're like, all right, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna try.
But no, it is risky, very risky, because everybody will be aiming at the end points. Everybody will be thinking the same way as you.
Get as south
It's
as much
high
as
risk,
possible. We're starting
high
in
reward.
the actual a little bit more to the left of us, and as you can see, we're pointing and trying to figure out where the final zone is. It's still, the conditions haven't gotten any better, and we're doing our best to control all the weapons, and we're just trying to avoid the good teams, because we figured out, like, based on whoever made it to the end. And as we're walking towards our spawn, we're realizing there's not a lot of loot. There's not a lot of loot heading towards this spawn, and we're now like trying to understand like how good we had it in the previous spawn. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys enjoy this video. As you can see, like, this whole setup looks really cool. It reminds me of something from The Last of Us. But I want you guys to get a vibe in terms of the strategy that we're talking about, but there's literally no loot. And I'll jump in after this part of the video and discuss like what happened at the rest. Enjoy.
All right, so you grab that gun, and then we'll rotate that way to look for another gun.
Should I grab this one?
Yeah. Because there's nothing over here in the moat. And do you think we should just... Yeah, there's nothing.
Get ready. On our marks.
We will.
Go for that thing right there.
We should
Dibs.
we should go that way though, Nick.
Oh yeah, you trying to fake me out? I'm going for that one right there.
Guys, I'm gonna go straight that way.
I don't know if there's a gun on the outside yet. There might be.
But I'm just saying it's not worth fighting these guys.
No, it's not. No.
I'm telling you, we need to avoid.
We got a gun and we start running. He said there's a gun right there, so if I can get to that one right there, will you come?
Yeah, but I don't have nothing.
We shouldn't fight right
We should not fight them, Nick. We should just start heading towards that way.
What if they're just trying to call chicken on us and bait us out? What if they don't have a gun there?
I'm telling you, they know how to play. They know how to shoot airsoft gun. Yes.
But I think I can play chicken with them, and I think they'll back down. I really think they will.
Well,
He's trying to come over and tell me there's a gun right here. He's scared. He knows that I'm gonna go for it.
I'm telling you, we should grab that gun and run this way.
And I sprint. You can see if you get.
Okay, Nick, go.
Yeah, I fell down, and the camera got pushed forward. So there goes my perspective for the second match. So what ends up happening is Nick's camera, unfortunately, was accidentally set to photos. So he has like 1,000 photos about the entire thing. The only camera that was available was Faze's camera. So let me just tell you what happened. So I book it down that bridge. Faze grabs the gun and starts following me as planned. Fortunately, Nick went for that other gun, but he didn't get there in time because when he heard the horns, he wasn't ready. So the guy got to the gun first, and then Nick tries to dive out the way, hurts his shoulder, and then he just gets blasted by, basically gets team shotted by the other team. And I vividly remember after I stood up, I turned and looked at Nick, and all his balloons were gone. And so we're gonna pick up the rest of the second match, me running with Faze replay. So you're gonna be able to see me in the camera, and this is from Faze replay's perspective.
You can see if you get. Okay, I don't know. Oh, you're out? He's out.
What? The game just started!
Yo, where we going? I'm with you. Gun to a left, gun to a left, gun to a left.
This gun.
I got a gun for you. Got a gun for you. Right behind. Keep pushing this way. Yeah. Our balloons might pop here.
Am I good?
Am I good?
Yeah, you got.
You lost one. I'm going this way.
Alright.
Okay, you want to run zone?
I don't know.
I think we run zone.
Alright, this way?
Yeah.
Go!
More guns here. Am I out? Ah, now I'm out. Ah, it's so hard to tell, man.
What?
So yeah, what ended up happening is Faze replays ran into two people and he got out, and he thought he was out, but he had one. I told him to keep going, but it was too late. So what was happening a lot during the event is some of the weapons, the magazines, it was, if you didn't know what magazine went to what weapon, you didn't, basically you're just out of luck when it comes to those sort of things, because different mags went to different assault rifles, and it was just like the matter of just trying to find the right one. A lot of the other people in the event, the other competitors, had the same issue when it came to that thing. But that's the beauty of Battle Royale, is sometimes it just boils down to that. So that's why I'm always fumbling. Again, I'm not a professional or any kind of airsoft player, but it definitely, after playing this event, I was like, yo, that sounds awesome. So because of the way the cameras fell, I mean, replays was out, my camera fell forward. So I have to tell you the rest of the thing, what happened. So I'm running further down south, and I get about almost to the final circle, and I end up in a shipping container all by myself. And I have to tell you this, being the last man standing in your group of trios is the scariest thing ever. Simply because you're all by yourself and you're hearing all this noise, you're hearing all these call outs.
You are the backup.
And you just have no idea what's happening. So I end up in a shipping container, and I'm just sitting there huddled in a corner from my, you know, just trying to figure out like what to do, how much ammo I have, and what's the game plan. Because what we figured out is that these balloons are not popping from a distance, and it'd be like 10, 15 meters, 15 feet out, and it wouldn't pop unless you hit it like dead on. Because, or if the balloon was inflated a little too low, the bullets with the pellets would just fly off. And so we were like, all right, we could just run out in the open and we'll be fine. So that was my next plan. But before I could do that plan, Faze Rugs' team came in and pushed it into my shipping container. I hit like about 2 of them, 2 balloons off of Faze Rug, and I just get pummeled by the third one. The second guy coming in. I could not find their footage. Their footage had the same issues as well, the camera being tilted forward. So I couldn't give you my perspective of me going out. But yeah, we were the first team out in that one, and it was just a crazy ride in that battle royale. And I mean, if we just, that spawn was really tough to go through. So, but what a wild event. And then of course, if you watch the rest of the IRL MrBeast video, you know that the alliance that was made that you saw there was able to get to the end. And of course, Typical Gamers team was able to win. Anybody who had a green balloon got the dub.
Agreement.
So, I will have more behind the scenes in my Instagram stories at Sancho West if you want to check that out. That's gonna wrap up this video. I just have to give a big thank you to MrBeast again. I hope you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes look and everything. And I just honestly, I wish that in my entire time, and you know what, it's just, I'm from Texas, right? And you would think a Texas boy would have a lot more time in the airsoft field, but unfortunately I was a theater guy, and I just always was involved in theater back when college and things of that sort. And I was a laser tag guy, so I never had that experience. So I feel like I have to turn in my Texan card here. But it was, I just wish I had more experience with the airsoft gun, so that way I would have not figured. It's because like in battle royales, you want to limit the RNG, and you just have to layer the experience of airsoft and so to speak. So, but regardless, man, I had a hell of a time, man. I had a good time meeting all these people. I cannot stress to you. I think Pokimane said it best. It was as if we were on a field trip, but everybody was YouTubers. And I think that was right. I just felt like I was on a big field trip, and it was just bizarre being a part of it. And it was bizarre knowing that we were going to be part of something very awesome on YouTube, to collab, to make something awesome on YouTube. And yeah, man, everyone was so cool. Rowan Outwood was so fun to hang out with. And what the crazy part is that you may be seeing me in different vlogs, because I was literally just chilling and just wandering around, because I'm just like either trying to find Nick, or just trying to find water or food, or just trying to find gloves. And I'm just like wandering around other people's vlogs on accident. So that's just very trippy to me. And they would like Kitty Plays, like, ask me a question. I don't know if it's going to be in her final cut, but I just remember her asking me a question. I'd be like, yeah, you know what I mean? So it's just very cool to be a part of that. So again, thank you guys so much for being part of this journey. If you want to stick around, you could definitely sub to the channel. I would do my best to make some awesome gaming content for you, because that's what I do. I'm a gaming content channel. I have most likely 2 videos a week, considering like I said, I'm a full-time dad. But thank you again. I can't say that enough. I'll see you guys next time. Leave a comment down below, and as always, oh yeah, peace. Adios, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you in my next video. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, follow. I got a lot more videos to react to about that day, 5-6 years ago, 2019. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, more than 5 years ago. Yeah, so it was an incredible event for MrBeast. Thank you so much. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, follow. Thank you. And I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Subscribe.